Hi guys. Okay, so I am back with another video. I feel like I have not sat down with you guys in such a long time, and it has been a long time. It's been like 3 weeks since I actually sat down and did a video. All my other videos have been either pre-filmed or they were vlog videos. So you guys do not understand. I am so glad to be sitting down and talking to y'all again. So today's video is going to be a review on the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Foundation Stick. Y'all know I have a hard time saying these long names for these foundations. Like, why can't they just keep it simple? Like, Vanishing Foundation Stick. Why they gotta put all the Vanish, Seamless, like, that's just too much for me. You already know I say things all messed up, so that's just too much for me. But anyway, I'm gonna be reviewing this foundation today. I have been wearing this for about 3 weeks now, so I have been trying it out. Alright, so first, let's talk about the claims. And I am going to actually go on Sephora.com and I'm going to show you guys what it says. So, on Sephora.com it says the coverage is full to medium. It's for sensitive, normal, dry, combination, and oily skin type. It says the finish is satin, matte, radiant, and natural. And this is a long-wearing foundation stick with the coverage of a concealer, fluidity of a liquid, and weightlessness of a powder for invisible full coverage. Now, I'm not going to read all this other stuff it says, but it does says the long-wearing waterproof formula provides a 12-hour coverage. And it has a lot more other claims, but I ain't going to read all that. Y'all can check the description box to see exactly what it claims. You guys really need to check my description box because I put a lot of information in that description box for y'all. So, alright. So, let's just jump right into it. Now, I will have to say this is one of my new Holy Grail foundations. Let me show you guys what it looks like. It's a regular stick foundation, and I typically stay away from stick foundations because I have such oily skin, and a lot of stick foundations do not do good with oily skin. I have tried so many stick foundations that have done nothing for my skin, but I can say this is a Holy Grail. Now, for me, what I have to do is I have to use a primer. So first I'm going to use my primer with this. So I'm going to take my Becca primer. I'm going to put that all in my oily T-zone. Alright guys, so I brought you in a little bit closer because I really want you guys to see how much this foundation covers. So I let the primer set a little bit. Now I'm going to take the foundation and I am going to swipe, 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 and it's so freaking creamy, you guys. Swipe, swipe, and that's really all I need. I may just do a little swipe right here. Alright, so now I am just going to blend this out. I'm going to blend this out, and this blends out beautiful. Like, oh my god, you guys. This, like, I'm not even putting any pressure into swirling my brush around. This is so, y'all don't understand. Like, this is amazing. I've never had a stick foundation blend out this effortlessly. Y'all don't understand. Like, I'm literally doing baby strokes. It comes with the brush, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all don't need to buy that damn $40 brush. Y'all don't need all that. Y'all could just get this Real Techniques brush, which is about, I think, $8 at Walmart, Walgreens, online, and call it a day, okay? Alright guys, so I put the rest of my makeup on. I just put a little concealer and a little bit of lipstick to give me a little bit more life. But as you can see, this foundation looks extremely beautiful on the skin, and it covers up every freaking thing. Alright, so I don't want to make this video too long, so I am just going to go over the pros and the cons on this foundation. So, one pro that I love about this is that it gives you such a satin finish. This is not really a matte finish or a dewy finish. It's more of a satin finish. If you guys really look, you can see that this doesn't look drying on the skin. It doesn't look dull on the skin. It doesn't look overly dewy. It really just looks very satin-like. It looks beautiful on the skin, and that's why I love it so much. Another pro is that it is full coverage. Like I said before, I have not had the best luck with a lot of stick foundations, and a lot of stick foundations are not full coverage. They claim to be full coverage, but they are not. You really have to use a lot to get full coverage, and when you do use a lot, you look very cakey with those other stick foundations. But with this, you only need a little bit and you will get full coverage. It covers up dark spots, it covers up redness. I think it'll cover up pretty much anything. So I love that. Another pro that I love about this foundation is that it is super convenient and very easy to use. When I was in New Orleans, this is all I reached for. Sometimes when you're with people who don't put as much makeup on as you, they don't really feel like waiting for you to put on your pound of makeup. I know makeup lovers like me, we take a long time to put on our makeup. It may take us like 30 to 40 minutes to do our whole face routine. And sometimes people ain't got time for that. Other people that you may be with ain't got time for you to be doing all that, okay? I love the fact that this was super easy and convenient to use, and it took me maybe 10 minutes to do a full coverage. I just swiped, buffed it out, put a little bit concealer on, powder, and that was it. And it made me look as if I did a whole lot to my face when I really didn't do much. Alright, so let's get to the cons on this foundation. I have a couple cons. So they claim that this foundation is 12-hour wear. You could get 12 hours with wearing this. But with me, I have very oily skin, and I did not get 12 hours of wear out of this. The most I got out of this was, I would say, 6 hours of looking flawless. 6 hours, and that's really pushing it. I would say 5 is the max, but around 6 to 7 and 8 hours, you will start to look greasy. You will start to look as if you need to reapply some type of powder. You will look very oily. I'm just being honest here. A lot of people have said this lasts them a long time on their skin, but for me, no. I have tried it every way possible to get 12 hours out of this, even 8, and it just doesn't work for me. And the only way I can really get 6 hours max with looking flawless is if I use a primer, a must. You have to use a primer, a must. I then apply my stick foundation. Then if I apply some type of powder over it, and I either use my MAC mineralized skin finish, which is a very light powder, or I lightly use my MAC Studio Fix powder very lightly, and I just take a e.l.f. brush and I just dab it on just a little bit. Then if I set it with my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, if I do all that, I can get 6 hours with flawless coverage wearing this. So that's my tip right there for getting 6 hours of maximum coverage with this. And another con I found, which I just kind of basically said, is that it doesn't control oil. I really tend to go for foundations that control oil for at least 8 hours. So I don't like the fact that it doesn't control my oil more than 5 to 6 hours. But this has so many other pros that I'm like, you know what? I love it any freaking way. Like, I don't even care that it only gives me 6 hours. I love the fact that it just looks beautiful on my skin, and it's so convenient to use, and I just look gorgeous every time I put it on. I could kind of just care less that it doesn't last more than 6 hours. I just make it work. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to thumbs up and please subscribe. Until next time, peace.